So, as you can tell, we were running a little late. Sun's already up. This is a problem. Well, today is chest, back, and shoulders. And even though we're running late, we still gotta lift. So, gotta get some shit in. Yeah, last night, we had a gnarly storm come in. And it wiped out power. And one, couldn't really meal prep for the next day, so my food's don't have any food to bring with me today. And two, sleep was kind of it's just power went out, and for some reason, believe it or not, all the lights going out means I couldn't fall asleep. Don't know why, just couldn't fall asleep. So woke up about 30 minutes later than I would have liked, but either way, we're still gonna get a lift in. It's gotta get it done. So chest, back, and shoulders. So today, this is the last day of week 4, and then we're gonna go into 2 rest days and then start at week 5. But the good news is it is week 5, and I woke up and we were sitting at 210. So we are right on track, week by week by week. We've lost pound by pound. So I haven't done like a post lift video in a minute. The only reason is because the room that I normally like to use for those videos, because there's no people, there's good lighting. They for some reason keep locking the motherfucker. I started going in there, and I guess it's private property in a fucking place that's public, but whatever. So hopefully I can make a little post lift so we can do a little comparison of a few previous videos. If not, I will. It's just once we may have to find a different spot to be doing them videos. But either way, as far as the last day, most time the last day of every week is the same setup, which is chest, back, and shoulders, but it's more of like an isolation day. From the past 2 leg days and from the past, other back, chest, and shoulder days, I'm pretty much shot. Like, I'm pretty sore. I'm not wore out, but I'm definitely like, I can't really put much more juice into it. It's full. So today's more of just an isolation. We're gonna focus on the stretch. We're gonna focus on the squeeze. There are still some compound ish movements, more machine work of anything, but I'll film those exercises, of course, and show them. Hopefully, I got a rant here. I got a rant here for a second. I'll start off with this. I live in the southern part of the United States called Alabama. Yeah, if you can't tell by my fucking accent, can't do much about it. And if you're not from Alabama, one thing you may want to learn before you visit here is that every motherfucker here is some nosy motherfuckers. I mean, nosy. God, I'm guilty for it too. I can't help it. If something's going on, I'm kind of, what the fuck's going on? Yeah, it's annoying. And what I mean by that is yesterday was my first time filming myself lifting in a public, or just filming myself period in a public area with people kind of around. And man, I didn't even have to look around. The second I set that tripod on the ground, every motherfucker in that gym, wham! I mean, right at me. And it stayed like that for fucking an hour. It was so goddamn awkward. I don't know. And if one of you motherfuckers live in Alabama and you're watching this video, why? Why we like that? Fucking mind your business. I'm doing stuff. It's not affecting you. Leave me alone. Okay? I'm not saying it's leave me alone in a harassing way, but quit staring at me, man. All right? It's weird. We don't really get a lot of shit like that here in Alabama, but trying to do stuff, man. You fucking with it. So I'm not saying can't look. It fucking free country. Look at what you want. But I mean, with them fucking beady ass eyes and there's like 10 or 20 of them, it's just weird, man. What the fuck? Now me filming in a gym when I look like a pile of melted ice cream, yeah, it's probably weird. That's weird too. I'll give you that. But fuck me, man. It's 2025. Somebody's filming themselves on their phone. Why is that a shocking thing nowadays? Anyways. But back on track. I've got pre-workout rolling through my fucking system right now. It's kicking in so much sooner. So much sooner. I don't know why it's doing that this morning, but I can feel it. That's starting to itch. That is one thing I don't think I've talked about a little bit is pre-workout. Use it carefully and don't be too scooping. Don't too scoop. Stick to the normal serving. Once and after a while, if you start losing effect, don't up the dosage. I know it sucks to do this, but you have to keep getting benefits from pre-workout. Don't take it for a few days and then get back on it. Don't fucking up the dosage. I'm not saying it's terribly bad for you because you get an extra boost, but as long as you exert it. But you gotta think, man, like you gotta take care of what's going in your body, and something that you're taking, even though it's approved by the FDA or whatever, it's still that amount of effect from a certain supplement probably shouldn't be taken every day. It's just I don't know exactly the bad effects from it, but the only effect that I can say that I've suffered from is the caffeine. The caffeine that goes in them things. It has single-handedly caused my fucking caffeine addiction. So, just be careful with pre-workouts and be careful with the brand that you get. Make sure that you're checking, those tags, the nutritional facts label on the back, because man, there's some crazy shit these people be putting in these pre-workouts, and it's like that shit can kill you. So just be careful. And also, if you are older, like in your 40s and 50s, definitely stay away from the hardcore shit, like the hard shit, unless you just can't get an effect from other stuff, because depending on your health, everybody's different. Cardiovascularly wise, that shit can actually kill you. Like 50-year-old take a scoop of pre-workout and then and they'd probably be as healthy as a fucking ox, man. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just age. It's what it is, just age. And that's a lot. That's a lot on your heart. People forget that your heart's a muscle too, and pre-workout kind of makes that particular muscle work hard as fuck. So, just what the fuck's this guy doing? Yeah, man. Giddy up, fucker, go! That's another thing about Alabama. People can't drive worth a fuck here. Not at all. Cannot drive. It is wild how bad Alabama driving is. Insane. Everyone is 10 to 20 years behind, and everyone is slower than any other person in the fucking country. I would argue that all day. People are so slow here. So fucking slow. Granted, it is a really nice state. I love where I live. I've lived here my entire life. But due to Alabama's people, the Alabama locals, if you will, it has made me a fucking introvert, because having a conversation with a random person from Alabama will literally just make me go, I fucking, is everything that I talk about with every other person here, man, I'd rather munch on a dry piece of white bread than listen, because everybody they live the same exact life, they've had the same exact experiences, and it's all generic and white bread as fuck. So yeah, but I am pulling up to the gym. I've got this pre-workout fucking zooming through. My ears are on fire right now. So let me get into the gym. We'll get warmed up, and then we'll start filming the first lift, which I think is going to be incline machine press. I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in a minute. So, first exercise coming in today after a little bit of a warm-up. Little side note, if you guys do want to see like what I do for a warm-up, it's nothing great, but nobody ever shows it. So, I don't know, just curious if people want to know how to warm up for certain body parts and stuff. But, anywho, we are getting into the second set of this exercise. It's just a simple incline loaded press. And all I'm doing is well, what you're looking at. I'm trying to go as controlled as I can. And I was kind of feeling it this morning, so I just wanted to go to failure on most of these sets. But this would be the third and final set for this exercise. We're doing a little drop set here. So just getting position, filling things out, make sure everything's lined up properly the way I like. Kind of just getting into the mindset of, getting the set in. And all I'm really doing as I'm pressing is as I come down right here, I want it as controlled as possible. And on the way up, I'm trying to do a quick little contraction, just a quick little oomph. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm just trying to contract as much as I can. I'm really trying to fill up my upper chest. You can kind of see my chin touching. I got to, I don't know if it's a good or bad habit, but I tend to do that quite often. But here we go. We're gonna drop one of the plates off, and the second I get the other plate off, I am going right into the next set. And my only plan is just to go and get as many reps as possible, as clean as possible, until we reach roughly failure. And even when we get to failure, we're gonna try to rep out some partials. So here we go. I'm sitting there talking to myself, saying, go, motherfucker. But, this exercise, especially at the end of the week, man, I'm really feeling everything in the middle of this. Really, really feeling every little ounce of muscle fibers contracting at this point. And it wasn't even much. I barely got like 2 or 3 reps, man, but, that's all it takes. Then we're transitioning into this next exercise. Take note on that the bench is 1 notch up for this exercise. This is a close grip press. So all I do is keep my wrists as straight as possible. And what I'm doing is that you can't see is that I'm actually pressing those dumbbells into each other. I'm trying to almost press them into each other. So it really helps with a contraction, and I'm just trying to go as slow as possible. This exercise will really work on that mid chest, and you'll definitely feel it if you're squeezing those 2 dumbbells together. Man, it's a awesome contraction. But I've noticed that lifting that bench up 1 notch, it really for some reason it really helps with that exercise. Doing it flat, I know it sounds weird, but it almost feels like the dumbbells are going to fall backwards. So. And normally on my setup, you'll see that I have the dumbbells almost against the side of my chest. I'm actually doing a little pre-stretch. I'm just, it's very quick, but just letting them sit right there just for a second to feel that stretch before you start the actual exercise. It helps a good bit. And once again, you can kind of see my chin leaning toward my chest. I do that for whatever reason, just to feel. It helps me feel my chest a little bit more. I'm trying to get as much as muscle to mind connection as I can, or mind to muscle, whichever one you prefer. And then we're getting into the third and final set for this. A lot of the exercises today were normally just 3 sets. This is the 5th workout of the week, and all I'm doing is just trying to squeeze every little ounce of juice that I've got left in each particular muscle group. But on this third set, I don't even know if I got a lot of reps on this, but I do know a lot of these that even though I'm not getting a lot of reps, even when I start
losing full range of motion. I'm trying to just about right here. Yeah, we're just trying to squeeze as much as we can out of it. And at that point, I'm pretty much burnt out. But after this little short little part, I think we're moving over to pec deck. Pec deck, yeah. And something really interesting happened on this first set. I was just kind of sitting there getting ready for the set, getting my mindset, and I'm really aiming for, I'm not really aiming for a certain amount of reps. I mean, 10's normally the goal on these, but I'm really just more focused on the negative, trying to get a good deep stretch on these. And in my opinion, after watching over these, I really could have gotten just a little bit deeper of a stretch. I really feel that I should have. I mean, I was feeling it during the exercise, but after watching over it, I was like, I could probably go a little bit deeper. But on this first set, once I feel that good stretch on that negative, you'll see my hands come out sometimes, and that's me trying to, just squeeze that little small thing. But you'll also see me give out little thumbs up saying, we got to go up and wait. I'm just not feeling it that well. So we bumped it up a couple of notches on the second set, and of course I'm going to get some water in between each set. Make sure you're getting make sure you're getting water in while you're lifting. It is pretty helpful, and I think that's my dumbass just looking at the distance. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. I don't normally lift with glasses on because I get glasses fog up, sweat, and all that shit, and it's annoying. Anyways, so start of the second set. Went up a little bit, and then on this, you can really feel me push my shoulders down. You really want to try to keep your shoulders from lifting up. You want to keep those as pressed down as possible. And every time I come out, you'll see my hands kind of release from the handles. That's because I'm trying to press. I'm trying to use my chest as the dominant muscle of this movement. But that's pretty much it for pec deck. Just another 3 sets. Oh, never mind. We got another one. Oops. I'd suck at counting. Anyways, so this should be the third and final set. And yeah, we're just going for the same thing again, trying to go to fatigue. And on the stretch on this last set was pretty decent, like that right there. I really wish I was doing that for the first and second set. I really should have been going a little bit deeper. But same as the past 2 sets, we're just trying to focus on that stretch. And then a little bit of contraction, go back, stretch, boom. Try to get some partials out and just really trying to burn out because this is the last chest exercise for today. And I'm pretty much, my chest is pretty much fried at this point. I'm shaking my head going, well, this is a good fucking pump. I'm enjoying it. But now we're getting into the back portion. There's only 2 exercises for back. This is more of the isolation side of things, just some simple lat pull downs. A little fun fact, lat pull-downs are one of the only exercises in this entire system when it comes to upper body that I keep in the program. I absolutely love these. I love the stretch. I go super wide it's kind of strange. The farther we go into the week, the wider my grip goes because I'm by the end of the week, I'm more focused on the stretch than actually moving weight. So, and just try to pull that bar close to below your chin, and just try to focus on that squeeze. But and once again, I probably could have gone a little bit slower on these, and I think on the next couple of sets I do. But to really focus on the negative on these, man. The negatives on these are so important for getting a good connection with your lats. But we're getting into the second set, and let's see if we slow it down on this set a little bit. I know one of these sets I came out explosive as shit, and I told myself to slow the fuck down. And you'll see me at the beginning of that set drop my shoulders as well, and that's just to help try to engage my lats a little bit easier. Like that. See, that's what you're wanting to go for, is that negative right there. Even if you can't get a full rep like that last one, you still want to control that negative all the way up. So I forgot to record the straight arm pull downs, but they weren't anything exciting. It's literally what position I'm in right now, but instead of pulling the rope to my face, I'm pulling it down to my hips, and I have a little bit more of a stretch. But I'll eventually record that exercise. So this is rear delt face pulls, and at first you'll notice how high I've got the rope. I like starting with that and then switching to a little bit lower, like I've got right here. And I don't know why I do that. I don't know. I get a better connection with it, so I fucking do it. But at this point, I'm pretty gassed. I'm not gonna lie after doing this, but so at this point, I'm just trying to rep out what I can for my rear delts. I'm really just trying to stretch it and squeeze it and just trying to pump out as many reps as possible at this point. But this is our first of two rear delt exercises. It's rear delts are important. Rear delts, people I feel are lacking on working on as much, and really, really should be working on them more. That's what gives that big round look on your shoulders from the side. So, and you'll see like the rope, like I'll change the position of where I'm pulling the rope. I'll pull it to my eyebrow, to my nose, and down below my chin, and it's just trying to feel every little thing with that exercise. We're gonna transition into something I personally call I call them bow pulls. I know that's strange, but I treat it almost like a compound bow, like I'm pointing a bow, like a compound bow in the air, and I'm trying to pull it down. But I'm trying to keep a slight bend in the elbow, and then it's a bit of a weird range of motion, but all I'm trying to do is squeeze the living shit out of my rear delts throughout this entire exercise. And I think we do 2 sets per side, I'm pretty sure. I'm going fuck. I'm extremely gassed at this point. But I'm trying to rep out every little rep I can for this exercise, just trying to squeeze the shit out of it. I do notice as I'm watching that I should probably lean back a little bit more, so that way the negative on this can get an even better stretch on the rear delt. So, it's crazy, man. Even 3.5 years later, I'm still learning stuff, and I'm learning a whole new range of things, just actually watching myself lift, as weird as it sounds. But I think we're going to go for it one more time on each side, and you'll kind of see my hand position change. You'll see me kind of lean forward, lean back. And all I'm doing is just trying to hit this muscle at every angle possible, trying to finish it off. And I'm just trying to get as much as I can into this before I'm just completely out, like toast. So getting a couple partial reps in there. Keep in mind that partials are so beneficial if you do them correctly. And you'll see I'll sometimes only get like 1 or 2 partials in, but those 1 little 2 partials, man, over time, throughout lifting, doing this kind of program, over time, those partials add up, and they do give you just an extra little oomph of results, which is really nice. But yeah, we're gonna finish up this set, and then I think we're gonna transition over to the posing room. Okay, so we kind of got a room. It's kind of a big ass open room, so somebody walks in, somebody walks in. But finally, they have unlocked some of the lighting rooms and posing rooms. So, but there was a guy in the other room. I didn't want to be a dick and interrupt his cardio. So we're just gonna do this right here. So it is the end of week 4, final day of week 4, and we are down to 210. So we're actually right on track, like I talked about earlier. But we're gonna do a little bit of posing and talk a little bit about some extra stuff. Why not? So take this off. Oh yeah. Because the rooms have been locked up, so people at this gym be slacking. So let's see. I'm looking at the differences myself as we head. All right. How's that look? Good. All right. So I do a little bit of front. Not bad. Stomach's still, obviously, the worst part, but give it time. 5 pounds down, it's great, and I'm actually still holding on to strength. I'm not getting weaker. If anything, actually, some of my lifts this morning,
looked at the camera and gave a little motion saying, all right, we gotta pump it up a little bit. I'm not feeling it as much. So, let's do a little bit side. Still figuring out this posing situation. I'm practicing. We're learning. All right. Left side. It's not bad. Let me, not terrible. See if we got anything in here is gonna pop up. Let's see. I don't really know how well to do this pose, but we're gonna try. Yeah, that probably looks like shit. I've never practiced that one, never worked on that one, so I'm sure that looked fantastic on camera. And we'll do a little bit of back. That felt weird. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is filming. I just filmed my second lift today, and I was ranting about it early this morning. But man, it's so fucking weird. I'm still getting used to it. I'm still getting used to like editing videos. Like last video was the first video I edited, and I'm pretty sure compared to others, it's still shit. But I do want to kind of keep the videos like raw, like with not a lot of cuts. Just so, you know, we can see this as naturally as possible. You know, I don't really want to add on filters. I don't want to add on special effects. I want to show like the actual raw experience of what we're trying to do. So if it's boring and you know, people like jump cuts and all that shit, you're watching the wrong video. You know, if you want to go have entertainment while watching someone lift weights, knock yourself out. You know, this ain't the channel for it. But yeah, I'm still getting used to filming. So, but man, I'm telling you, like I am seeing results. Like, not a lot of definition has came out yet. I do see a little bit of more of a middle line in my chest. But I have noticed that the waist to shoulder ratio is doing this, not by much, but things are, you know, it doesn't look as pudgy, doesn't look as wrinkly. And overall it's getting there. We're not smoothing out, but it's you know, I'm seeing a little bit of the actual physique that I'm envisioning coming alive. So this is kind of like, this is more the version of like looking in a dark room, squinting your eyes and seeing a blurry image. That's you know, that's where we're at right now. So hopefully get more lighting in that room and I start opening up, metaphorically speaking. So, but that's it for the day. I'll see y'all next week. I'm taking 2 days off.